Good morning, everybody. Tammy from Homesteading in the City with Tammy. Today's video, we're going to do another vlog of the stuff that I've been doing over the last couple of months. If that is something that interests you, stick around. So first off, I want to welcome everybody to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. I see I have a number of new subscribers, and I really appreciate you stopping by, watching my videos, subscribing, liking my videos. That is the best and easiest way for you guys to support me on YouTube is by subscribing, liking, and sharing my videos. So please, if you have not subscribed, consider doing so. It does benefit me greatly by you subscribing to my channel. We also have a sponsor for today's video, so let's hear that.
Three Tulips Yarn Company is an online yarn store where they dream up magical colorways in tiny individual batches so that your project will truly be unique. Amy, the owner, truly loves to make your one-of-a-kind colorways. She will work with you to get that perfect colorway you want for your project. Check out their website to see what they have.
Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to go over a couple of things. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram and Facebook, this last information that I'm going to be sharing with you is going to be totally new to you because I don't get a lot of chance to share much of what I do on YouTube, only weekly. So the last surprise that I have today is a big one, and you're going to have to stay tuned to see what that is all about. But first I'm going to show you the whips that I have, not the whips. I'm going to show you my FOs. My finished objects that I have done. I have 3 of them that I got done since we did our last vlog. So let's go over those. The first thing that I got done was this pair of socks for my husband. This color work is from Three Tulips Yarn Company. She actually was wanting to dye yarn for me and label it Tammy. So this was the first attempt that she did. I loved it. It was just not me. It wasn't bright enough for me, but these are my husband's colors also. So I actually made him a pair of socks, and they fit perfectly. He loves them. I will link the pattern that I used down below for these socks, but the colorway is, I believe it's called Summer's Leaves. I can't really remember it. We really didn't label anything because it was supposed to be Tammy's color and we just never really labeled it. So this was the yarn that I had from her, and it knits up beautiful. I love working with her yarn. It is just gorgeous colorways. She does wonderful color work in her yarns, and I just love her yarn. So this is actually the colorway that she did, that she labeled Tammy. It's just a little bit different, a little bit brighter, more brighter orange and stuff that I like. The muted color oranges were great for a guy and for my husband, but this is what she did for me. I've got it caked up ready for a pair of socks for me. Just have not gotten there yet. But this was her Tammy's Treasures that she sold for me. She dyed for me, and of course I bought both of them because they're my colors, and I had to have them both. Once I saw them both, they're just gorgeous in real life, and just had to have them. So this was first finished object that I have. My second finished object that I have is a Colorworks cowl that I did, and this is my first attempt at color work, and I absolutely loved doing color work. This yarn, again, is from Three Tulips Yarn Company. This yarn, she specially dyed for me because I wanted it to match my winter coat. It took her a long time to figure out the correct color of mustard, as we joke about, for the yellow. She got this teal almost immediately, but this was a hard one for her to do, but she worked on it till she got it done, and I appreciate everything that she did for me on this. But this is my cowl, and let me see what name is for the cowl here. It is the, well, if it would open, Admira Cowl. And it's a bought pattern on Rivalry. I will link the pattern in the description down below so that if you guys like the pattern, you're able to go purchase it. But that is the pattern that I used for this, and I loved it. It came out gorgeous, and it looks wonderful. And let's talk a little bit about 3 Tulips Yarn Company. She gave us a coupon code in the beginning of the month when we did the last vlog. That coupon code is still good until the end of the month. We are the Sunday after Thanksgiving today that this is running, so you have 4 more days for that coupon code. That 10% is good on anything in her store that is ready to ship. It is not good on pre-orders or special order items, but any colorway that she has that is ready to ship, you can get 10% off of it. She also is starting to do on pre-orders some wonderful yarn boxes. She did an apple box for the first time in October. She ran it and did an apple box. And guys, those boxes are gorgeous that she does. She tries to work with all local vendors, and she's local to me here in Pennsylvania, and she tries to work with all local vendors. I bought the yarn box last time, and I've also pre-ordered it for this coming time, and today's the last day to get her winter pre-order box. So please, if you are interested in getting a yarn box and supporting small businesses, please check that out. There are wonderful products in there, and I will show you the products that we got from our apple box here in just a minute. But please check that out and go to her website and pre-order that box. It's a wonderful box. You get a full skein of yarn. You can get, this time you can get either Fern Base, which is a sock weight, or you can get Daisy Base, which is a double DK weight, which is what I have my cowl made out of. And the socks that I made for my husband were out of the Fern Base. So these are the 2 bases that you can pick from this time. Please check that out. And if you are interested in getting a yarn box and supporting small business, please do that. So now last month's in the apple box, we ended up getting a full skein of yarn, and I caked mine up. This is really pretty. It is, let me put my glasses on so I can see all the colors in there, because I can't see them without my glasses. But you have red, you have blues, you have greens, and there's a little bit of yellow, like a burnt yellow in here. She was trying to get in, some of the blue went in, it now looks purpley in places. It is gorgeous. I've seen a couple of people who have gotten the yarn box and they've posted what they've made. It's just gorgeous. I love the colors in this. So also you ended up getting some goodies. Excuse me. Some goodies that they made, some candy and stuff like that that came in the box, but also she put in this hand stick, lotion stick. It is from Bubble Company here in Erie, Pennsylvania, and she's got some wonderful products as well. She had it scented so that it smells like apples, like fresh cut apples. It is, oh my God, it smells, I just want to eat it. It smells like you're eating a fresh apple. It's not greasy. You can just put it on, a little bit on, and rub it in for those dry skin when you're working with your yarn. And I know if anybody is a yarn person, these fingers get really, really dry from working with the yarn. You can put this on. It doesn't leave residue on your yarn. It's wonderful. So the Bubble Company, also, I'll leave her link down below that you can actually check out her page and get anything that she has. She has a ton of stuff, and she has a couple of brick and mortars around, but you'll have to check on her website to see where those are. But this is one of the things that we got in there, which was lovely. The other thing we got is 2 little apple stitch markers, and I thought these were so cute. Just adorable little apple stitch markers that we had. Those were cute as well. The next item we got in our box was this soap from Poppy Road It's a cold press soap in a cinnamon scent. It is made with almond oil, olive oil, and coconut oil. It's one of those soaps that when you use it doesn't leave that residue on your body. It was a really nice quality soap. I will leave the link in the description for you to be able to find her. She's on Facebook, Instagram, and she also has a website to purchase more of her soap. It is a really nice quality soap that just does not leave that residue and that extra feeling. If you've used homemade soaps where when you wash you feel like you still have some soap left on you, this soap did not do that to me when I used it. So I really enjoyed using this soap. So go check out her website to see what flavors or scents that she has, and support another small business. And then the last thing that she got, which was really cute, and this is also from a local company here in Erie, and it is Lake Erie Variety. He has a store on West 8th Street here, and I will put that in the link and all of his information to be able to contact him. But he does lasering, and he made these cute little wooden socks for stitch markers. Aren't those adorable? Those are the cutest little things, and he cut those out and made those, and that also has a little apple on there. If you can see that little apple there, they are just the cutest little things. So these are some of the local things that she has gotten that she puts in her yarn box, and they are all local small businesses here in Erie, Pennsylvania, which I think that is the best idea in the world. She's supporting local businesses. She's supporting small businesses. So please, if you are interested in getting her a winter box, I think she's calling it the snowflake box, please check out her website. Go over. Today is the last day for pre-orders on that. So please click the link down below and check her out and get that. Don't miss out on a wonderful, wonderful yarn box collection if you are looking to get that. Stop. I don't think I did. So let's talk about my next finished project. My next finished project is this shawl that I made. It is a one skein shawl. I will leave a link in the description for the Rivalry pattern. Okay, so the pattern that I used was Easy Goes It, and it is by Michelle Higgins. And it is a Rivalry pattern, and I'll link that in the description below. But it's a one skein shawl. It had a couple of different, designs to do. Really easy for a new beginner for doing a shawl. This was my first shawl that I really did. You start at the point and you work yourself up to getting bigger and bigger. So that was it. Really, I loved it. It was a cute little shawl that I was able to do. The yarn that I used, this main skein here, was from Yarn Lovely by Lisa, and it was her That Ship's a Sailing colorway. Lovely yarn to work with. I absolutely loved it. It knits up gorgeous. I have not blocked this yet. I need to. I just haven't had the space to block the shawl where it's not going to be down for the dog to lay on. As soon as I put it on the floor, she's going to want to lay on it, and I really don't want to wash it and block it and then have it covered in dog hair. So I just haven't had a space where I could block it. They do tell you in the pattern that you don't have to block it, but I think if I blocked it, these would stand out a little bit more and they would be more pronounced. And so would this stitch here in the center that is got some texture to it. So I'm going to block it. I just have not done it yet. But the main color was from Yarn Lovely by Lisa. and that ship's a sailing. And then I had some minis that I put in to just pull out the colors that she had, because her color had, let me show you what it looked like caked up. It had pops of yellow and everything in it. So I figured I would bring this yellow into it just to make it pop and bring more of the yellow out. And I think it does a wonderful job at bringing the color out in this main skein here. So also I will leave the link for her. She has an Etsy store, and I will leave the link for her Etsy store in the description below. And check her out. She has some wonderful colorways in her store that are just gorgeous. I've actually gotten quite a few of hers, and I've got a couple of whips to show, and one of them is with her yarn, and I think it's going to be gorgeous when I get it done. But please check her out. She's got some lovely colorways. But this was my the last finished object that I had. I only had 3, and I'm very happy with the way this little shawl turned out. Nice light, would be nice in a cool night in the spring, summer, and a cool night in the fall to be able to put this on and just have a little warmth around your neck. So I absolutely loved doing this project. It was just easy, fun, and if you've never done a shawl, this Easy Goes It is a really simple shawl to do for a beginner shawl maker. Okay, so now I'm going to actually show you the whips that I have going, and this is the leftover yarn that I used, that I made my cowl out of. I wanted to make myself some fingerless mittens. I was all gung-ho about making myself mittens and putting one of these little things from the cowl in here to do some color work on mittens. And everybody, I had the cuff done, and I had half of that color work done. I went to try them on, and they were too small. Even though I've made these mittens multiple times, they were too tight. So I took it out, and this is my 4th attempt at making some mittens. And I decided that I'm just going to hold my yarn double so that I have the color through there. No color work really, because every time I was doing color work, it seemed to make the mittens smaller and smaller. And I want these for myself. I don't want these for anybody else. They match my coat, and I'm determined to have these for myself. I'll link the pattern in the description below that I'm using. It's just a really simple, easy fingerless mitten pattern, and anyone's going to work. It's whatever you like. It's very customizable. You can make the ribbing, you know, they tell you to do 2 inches. You can do 4 if you like it to go up higher on your arm. These ones I'm actually going to make the mitten end here instead of down here. That way it's almost to the end of my fingers, and I can pull my fingers in to keep them warm. And then I'm also going to make the hole for the thumb almost to the end of it. I want to be able to keep my fingers and stuff warm, but be able to use them. So that is the pattern that I use is Easy Fingerless Mitts by Calico Knits, and it is a free pattern on Ravelry, and I'll link that in the description below. But again, I do my socks, mittens, everything 2 at a time on Magic Loop, just so that I have them exactly the same size. I'm terrible at counting, so this is the only way I do socks and mittens, something that needs to be the exact same size, because that way I know they're the exact same size because I'm knitting them at the same time. So that's what I'm doing with this. I'm just using the rest of my color that I have from my my cowl that I did, that she dyed for me to use up to make myself some fingerless mittens. So that's whip number 1 that I have. Whip number 2 is a banana, what is that called? Let me get it is the Bandana Cowl by Pearl Soho. That is also a free pattern on Ravelry, and I will link that in the description down below as well for you to get that. I started it, didn't get very far, have not gotten very far with it at all, but it is going to take shape here soon. It is not a very long knit. I'm actually using Yarn Lovely by Lisa in her Peace colorway and also in her American Robin colorway. So this is the Peace, and it's just a soft green that with speckles of blue and everything. And then her American Robin, which has got the oranges, the corals, and some brown in there. Really pretty. Let me take it out of the cozy here so you can actually see some of the color. It's gorgeous. I love this color. I think this is my color. I'm all about these oranges and greens with a little hint of brown and everything in it. So I'm holding this. This pattern calls for a DK or worsted weight yarn. I'm holding these double to get, it's not going to be as thick as it would be if I was to use worsted weight. But I don't know as I really want a heavy one. I'm going to try it. This is the first time I've done this pattern. So I'm going to try it and see how it knits out. Whoa, dropping everything here. See how it knits out. And then we'll go from there. And, you know, maybe next time I'll end up holding 3 or 4 skeins to get it the thickness that I want. But I think this is going to turn out to be really pretty. And then I have my little bumblebee stitch marker that I have working on that. And I believe this is the one that Lisa Gay sent me when I bought some yarn. So that is really cool that she sends a stitch marker progress keeper with her yarn. That is really, really cool. And I ended up doing What Animal Are You? In a test that we did a while ago, and my animal is a bee. And I don't know if Lisa followed me on Instagram at that time, but she sent me a bee, and I thought that was really, really cool that she knew what my animal was. So that was just some little things that, you know, she sends out with her stuff that is actually just gorgeous. I love it. So those are the whips that I have. Now for my special surprise. So my surprise that I have is that I have actually started a website. And let me show you. It is Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. Hopefully that shows up. I can't see what I'm printing here. I will put the name down below so that you guys can see that, and the link down in the description of the website. But I am making bags. I have started making project bags for knitting, crocheting, crafting, anything that you want to use them for. I have a lot of people that have been buying them just because they want a nice little purse bag type thing. So they could be used for whatever you want. For me, they were designed so that I could hold my knitting. And, you know, for other people, they're using it for their crocheting. They're using it for their cross stitch. There's all kinds of things that you can use these bags for. So let me show you the bags that I have made for in my website. The first one I'm going to show you is a little notions bag. It has a vinyl front with a zipper. You can open it up so you can see everything that you put into your bag. This one actually is sold. It's a coffee bean one with coffee bags on the back side. It has my tag in there and a hook ring so that you can hook your stitch markers to it. So I thought this was a cute little bag to be able to hold all of your notions. Simple, easy to put into a bag. It's flat. It doesn't get real big, but you can hold absolutely scissors, a tape measure, a little crochet hook, and then of course your stitch markers off here. Pretty much everything that you need to work on a project. It will fit in here and it won't bulge out. Sometimes you get the bags, little notions bags, and you end up having so much stuff in them. This way you can have a little bag and you can have scissors, tape measure, a crochet hook for missed drop stitches and stuff like that, and then all your stitch markers. And this will allow you to grab this and put it in any bag so that you have it with you whenever you go anywhere. I also actually, in my knitting bag, I put my little lotion that I have, just so that I have that when my hands are dry. I can put my lotion on there, and it doesn't take up a whole lot of space. And it'll also hold a little notions tin if you have those that hold needles and stuff like that for weaving in your ends and different things. So this is a cute little notions bag. So this is the first bag that I have. I actually have 5 bags. So this would be the first bag. And now we are going to go over the large bag that we have. They got zippers on them, and I can actually do these with zippers or with snaps. I haven't gotten any left with snaps. They've been selling as soon as I put them on the website. But it's got this one has a 3-inch wide bottom. The new ones that I do now have actually a 4 to 5-inch wide bottom. They're actually a lot wider at the bottom. And I make them a little bit taller. Actually, I have one that I sold, and this is for somebody that ordered from me. I'll show you hers here. This is sold. This will not be on the website, but it's got a nice wide 5-inch bottom there, fully lined inside with the zipper and the removable wristlet, and then of course my tag. But this is the new size of my large ones that I have out there. And again, I said they can be put with snaps, so I can put snaps on the top of these. But a nice wide bottom on these. They did turn out really nice. But I have some this size in there, and they have the stitch marker holder on the inside, and then of course the removable wristlet on the outside. And you could hook stitch markers to this as well. You know, you can put them on the outside or the inside, either way. Then the next is a medium bag, and they're two-toned. Again, a zipper, and I can actually put snaps on this. The little stitch marker holder on the inside, removable wristlet on the outside. Again, the bottom of these is about a 4-inch bottom. This one's about 5. This is a 4-inch bottom, 4.5-inch bottom when it pulls out. About 11 inches, 10 to 11 inches tall. The third one that I have, well, fourth one because of the mini one, is my medium window bag. This one can only be done with zippers because the thickness of this material here will not allow my snaps to go through and hold. They pop right off. The snaps that I have are just not long enough to go through the layers of thickness that I have here. So these ones have to be done with a zipper, but it's got vinyl front, and you can see through it with your what you're doing with your project. It also again has the little Notions key ring on the inside, your removable key wristlet and key tag on the outside, with a 3-inch bottom on this. So this is that one. And the very last one that I have is my small bags. And these are, I have them in both snaps and zippers, but I have a lot of snaps. So this is what the snaps look like. Really easy. A lot of people use them for putting color work through because you can put a skein of color through each one and run it, and it doesn't get all knotted up. So you can keep it sorted in there. The small ones are like sock project bags, a hat, mittens, something small, but again, it's got my tag on it, a nice wide 4-inch bottom. They stand really well on their own, and the key tag, removable key tag. So this is the new project that I'm doing. So I have these on my website. So this is the knit one, a coffee one, guys. This one turned out really cute. Coffee beans with coffee bags. Again, lined, fully lined. The liner actually, if you get something in there, they actually pull right out so that you could like clean it if you ended up dumping like crumbs or something in there, you know, by accident. They are machine washable. I would just say if you wash them, gentle cycle and probably air dry them, just because they're going to shrink. And you just don't want them to shrink too much. So if you gentle wash them, and especially if you spill something in them, they are washable, but I would gently wash them on a gentle cycle, or hand wash them, and then just let them air dry. And then you can just press it to get all the wrinkles and stuff out of them. But yes, they are definitely washable. And then for those who are dog lovers, I have a couple of dog ones here. Turned out gorgeous with little dog bones and all the dogs up here. Again, the wristlet, my tag, and then snaps, and the inside is even cuter. It is little dogs there. This one I think is just adorable. And then you have your little stitch marker tag on the inside. Another dog one for those that are the dog lovers. Really cute stitch snaps. And then dog bones with teal. This one I thought was really cute. Brought out the teal in the bones. So I absolutely love this one. This one's just a little cute one. And then for the knitting people, here we have skeins of yarn with yellow. And I'm trying to get at least 2 a day put on the website so that I can really get some added in. Hopefully by the time this video airs, I'll have a lot more into my store. But right now I have quite a few. I have probably 15 into the store. But hopefully by the time this airs, I will have a whole bunch more into the store. But this is the sheep and the balls of yarn. This one I think is cute. So I'm trying to get some medium ones of these. And then the knitting chickens. I thought these was just adorable when I got this material. Really, really cute. I love it. I think it's just downright gorgeous. So that is my surprise project that I've been working on. I haven't been able to get to a lot of knitting, which I love knitting, but I also love sewing. I've been sewing since I was like 10 years old. My mom taught me how to sew. And I've always been doing sewing and different things. You get on the kicks of, well, I want to knit this time and I want to sew. So it's been a joy to actually sit down to my sewing machine and sew all of these bags. So please consider supporting me in my new adventure in my new business by purchasing these bags. I really appreciate it. Like I said, the website will be down below. And my surprise is any of my fall, which I would consider this a fall bag, my Christmas bags, which with the snow is a Christmas bag, and fall bags are going to be at a discount. I will discount them on the store, and when you put them in your cart, they'll automatically discount over to the discount. For a grand opening thing, I'm trying to blow out all of my fall ones and my Christmas ones for the holiday to give everybody a chance to purchase bags for Christmas. All of my other bags will still be full price, but there will be a number of these bags on there. I just have to get them loaded in and get some pictures of them. It'll take a little bit, but I will have it done by the time this video airs to be able to get the discount for all of these bags. So please check out my website, and I hope you can find the perfect bag for your project that you're doing. Thank you. Well, everybody, thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. I hope you'll consider supporting me on my new business for making the bags and selling the bags. Please hop over to my website, see all the bags that I have on there, and take advantage of the discount that I'm offering on those seasonal and Christmas bags. Please help support me with this business. I really appreciate it. If you do not follow me on Instagram and Facebook, please consider doing so. I post a lot more information on there on a daily basis, and any updates in my store will populate on Instagram and Facebook automatically. They don't populate to YouTube, and I don't get to post much on YouTube other than a weekly. So if you want to know what's in the shop on a daily basis and not miss out on a bag that gets put in there that you might absolutely love to and want, please consider following me on those 2 platforms. I appreciate you sticking with me for today. I think this is going to be a longer video than I've done in a while, and I appreciate you stay until the end. Please, if you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. It does benefit me by you subscribing to my YouTube channel. Hit the thumbs up and the notification button. And as always, I will catch you on the next one. Have a wonderful day. Bye.